What's up, guys? My name is Olivia, also known as Jetlag Liv, and welcome to or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you've been around here for a while, you know that I'm currently converting a van into a tiny home on wheels, and I'm planning on exploring Florida. Well, that came to an abrupt halt this past weekend as I was playing soccer. I tore a ligament in my ankle and it is a really severe sprain, so I can't do anything. I can't do Florida beach tour, I can't do van videos, so I'm left with back to the basics, a sit down video telling you guys how to find the cheapest flights. Now, being an avid traveler, I feel like I've got some sneaky things to show you. I've got some elite pro tips here, and just some stuff I've picked up, some stuff I've researched that I want to share with you guys. I did one of these videos a while ago, but I've since learned some new tricks, and I feel like it was good to have a refresher on the channel. So let me quit running my mouth. Let's pull up the laptop and search for the cheapest flights. All right, so first things first, I'm going to show you the meat of the video. The reason you clicked on this, you wanna know what I do to find cheap flights. So first things first, I always use Google Flights. I know what you're thinking, okay, basic, that's the hack. There's more to it. Okay, so the first thing you wanna do is open up a private browser. This is extremely important because if companies, airlines, travel parties, or groups see an influx in research on certain destinations, they will jack up the price to try to get you to buy those tickets. It's a scare tactic. They're gonna try and get you to press the trigger, okay? So private or incognito, whatever kind of browser you use, just make sure it's private. Alrighty, so new private window, please. And we are going to go to google.com. We're going to simply type in flights. I know, revolutionary, yeah. Okay, we're gonna go over to the flights tab and look at this. They've got a beautiful little kind of platform created just for those adventure seekers right here. Okay, so I wanna show you that cheap flight that I saw. We're gonna go from London, UK. Let's say you are international and you're watching this, and we wanna go to Greece. Let's see. Okay, and first things I wanna do is just hit enter. Guys, right here, 23 bucks to fly. And the way that we know that is because the green price right here is always gonna be the #1 option. Okay, and it's always going to be in green. As you'll see, we'll click on, let's say we don't wanna depart on June 7th, which is just the formatted. Okay, and we want to see, oh, okay, so maybe if we left here, it'd be 19 bucks. Oh, it dropped down to 15. So as you can see, you can click, maybe you can find cheaper by just trying to click on whatever you see. Okay, so it starts to go up a little bit. So June might be a good ideal time to go. All right, so let's go ahead and do the same thing, but this time we'll keep it more realistic for those of you that are in the US. Let's say you wanna travel internationally, but you're looking for a decent price ticket. Okay, let's say, what's open? How about Mexico? Mexico is open. Let's go to, how about Cancun? Cancun International Airport, okay? And let's just hit search right off the bat. Alrighty, so as you can see, boom, it's sky high. So what I would normally do is keep my travel dates kind of open-ended and look for the certain cheapest price, and then if you need to, that's when you would request off of work. Okay, so here's what I would do. Look around, I'll go ahead and check out and see what's green here, and then maybe I'll click one of the green ones. As you can see, prices kind of change a little bit as you click them. But you can still continue to do this throughout the year because maybe sometimes if you just click on random dates, sometimes they can be cheaper. Like this one is the lowest price that we've seen at $235. So a couple key things you need to do so far that we've covered: private browser, flexible dates, and look for those green prices, okay? And I already know what some of you are gonna say. Spirit Airlines. Are you insane? When you fly them, you become a Spirit. Look, I've heard it all, guys, but I love flying budget airlines. They're my best friends because they get me safely from point A to point B. There's no extra frills. There's no included baggage. It's not luxurious, but it gets me there safe and sound, and it's cheap, which realistically, don't we want to go more places for cheaper? That is the stupidest quote. Of course we do. Like, it's a given. Okay, so I would check this out. It doesn't include bags, but if you want to finesse that further, check out my how to purse pack video. I go into detail there. Of course, you can add more filters in on Google Flights. Sometimes I've done that if I want to create my own layovers, which is another way to save money. Sometimes one-way flights to, maybe a one-way flight to Cancun would end up being $100, and a one-way back to your destination would be $100. That would be a good way to save yourself, as we were looking, $83. But that is another way to finesse. Another, so kind of create your own layover, if you will, or buy one-ways, and you gotta do a little bit of math. But I love using Google Flights, but that's not all that there is to use. You can also use websites like Scott's Cheap Flights, which is an email service. They send you updates of the cheapest finds that they can find. I think these range internationally and domestic. You can look up Skyscanner, that's another good resource. You can look up Hopper, which I personally don't use, but I know a lot of people do. It's just, I haven't gotten around to it, but I think it is a reliable source. And then there also is Cheapo Air, which I have checked in my years of travel. In terms of traveling internationally, the cheapest days to buy tickets are Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Personally, I think the cheapest of them all would be Tuesday, so check that out. Stay away from Fridays, stay away from Sundays, okay? Because as I'm sure you could guess, people try to get away from the weekend and try to get back home for work. So those prices are escalated to the max. Stay away if you can. All right, guys, I really hope that this video helped you. If it did, let me know by giving this video a big fat thumbs up. That really helps and lets me know that you guys love this sit down tips from a pro. And I just want to help you guys travel because the world's opening back up and there's so many beautiful things to see right in your backyard, but internationally as well. And I guess it's a good time to tell you guys, at the end of summer, at the end of the Florida Beach Tour, Seth and I will be booking it to Europe. We are heading to Athens, and then country hopping if we're allowed, if things are open. But we'll be spending 2 months abroad, and we'll be back home in October. I have a wedding to go to, a dear friend of mine. But until then, I will be in the European summer in the Mediterranean, and I am over the moon excited. Excited doesn't even get to cover it. The only reason I'm not like crying tears of joy right now is because my ankle really hurts. Thank you guys for being here. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.